Hello there and welcome to Verdict 2016, where we get you the latest from all the poll-bound states. A big focus, of course, on West Bengal. The next phase is going to take place on the 30th of April, and there's a lot that we'll be expecting tomorrow. Today, also lots that taken place. We'll get you details of that in a bit. I'm Tracy Shilchi, and here are the headlines. Erstwhile electoral rival, senior CPM leader Puducherry and Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi are to share the stage at an election rally in Kolkata. Congress President Sonia Gandhi addresses two rallies in West Bengal, calls Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee the threats to Indian democracy. And in Tamil Nadu, rival parties AIADMK and the DMK splurge on electoral sops. A look at the freebie culture of the state. Starting with West Bengal, where Congress President Sonia Gandhi addressed an election rally in Canning district today.
नरेगा में रोजगार के लिए हर साल 3 करोड़ लोग पश्चिम बंगाल में अप्लाई करते हैं। तो इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब है कि बंगाल के लोगों के पास रोजगार नहीं है। प्रधानमंत्री मोदी और ममता जी रोजगार के जो बड़े बड़े वादे करते हैं, यही उनके रोजगार के दावे की असली तस्वीर।
And former Chief Minister Puducherry and Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi will share the stage at an election rally in Kolkata tomorrow. The rally is taking place in Kolkata's Park Circus, 3 days before the 5th phase of elections on the 30th of April. Tomorrow will be the first time that two senior leaders of the erstwhile rivals will appear together in a joint campaign. 53 constituencies are going to elections in Hooghly, South 24 Parganas and Kolkata South districts that are considered to be Trinamool party strongholds. And looking ahead to what we can expect, of course, what Sonia Gandhi said today and, of course, the rally that's going to take place tomorrow between the Congress and the left. We've got in studio Aditi Fadnis, who's a political editor with the Business Standard, joining us. Aditi, talking about first what Sonia Gandhi said today, she's going strong, she's going against Narendra Modi and calling him a threat to democracy. That is, of course, the line that the Congress is taking, and they're maintaining on that, apart from, the complaints that they're filing around Mamata Banerjee's party regarding poll violence. So that's a strategy that the Congress is going at.
Seems like that, and it's interesting that she should hit out frontally at Narendra Modi, because frankly, in West Bengal, BJP is not much of a threat to the Congress. The bigger threat is, of course, Trinamool Congress.
But what they claim, even the left is claiming, is that a vote to Modi is also a vote to Mamata, or, the other way around. What they claim is that both of them are they have an alliance which they're not talking about. That's what they're at least trying to portray. So perhaps that's one reason.
Maybe, but the fact is that, a vote to Modi will be, you can pretty much count it on, if not the tips of both your hands, then a couple of other hands. But there's not going to be that kind of a landslide in favor of Modi. So she's addressing India through West Bengal. And also she's, the part of the speech that we heard, spoke a lot about the National Employment, Rural Employment Guarantees Program. Clearly, that's the USP of the Congress, of the UPA, and given the current situation, given drought in several parts of the country, I guess that has a strong resonance. So she's reminding people that our government was the one that did the maximum for the poor.
And looking ahead to tomorrow's rally, that's going to be interesting, of course.
Well, tomorrow's rally is going to be really interesting because there is an alliance and there is no alliance, and yet there is an alliance. So it's one of the very curious paradoxes where the two parties which are otherwise in opposition have come together, and it will be very interesting to hear what the two leaders sharing the podium say both about each other and against each other. Of course, they won't say anything against each other, bearing in mind that just a couple of thousand kilometers away in Kerala, they're baying for each other's blood.
Absolutely.
So
yes.
it's a very interesting situation, and tomorrow's rally I think will be very interesting.
All right. We're looking forward to that, of course. We'll have you back again in studio, Aditi, to take us through what was the importance of it, and looking forward to the next phase of elections too. But thanks so much for the moment. Running short a little bit of time. We've got a lot of stories for our viewers today, but thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Rajya Sabha TV correspondent Panchanan Mishra spoke with former Rajya Sabha MP and CPM Central Committee member Nilotpal Basu on the reasons behind the Left Congress alliance against the TMC in the state.
मॉफ पिक्चर का मामला सामने आया, राजनाथ सिंह और प्रकाश करात जी की। इस घटना को कैसे चुनाव से कैसे देखते हैं?
लोग तैयार है ये जो मौजूदा सरकार है उसको उखाड़ फेंकने के लिए। हमने जो नारा दिया था कि तृणमूल हटाओ और बंगाल बचाओ और बीजेपी हटाओ और देश बचाओ, ये लोगों का नारा में तब्दील हो गया है। मॉर्फ जो इमेज का सवाल है वो भी एक हिसाब से कि कितना मानसिक रूप से वो गिर चुके हैं और कोई सीधा साधा उनका जो अपील है लोगों के पास वो काम नहीं कर रहा है, एक हिसाब से उसका गवाह है वो घटना।
तो आपको लगता है कि इस चुनाव में टीएमसी से निपटने के लिए सीपीएम और कांग्रेस जो एक अलग अलग ध्रुव थे वो सामने आए, तो लगता है आपको इस गठबंधन का फायदा मिलेगा?
देखिए, ये गठबंधन कोई राजनीतिक पार्टियों के बीच में गठबंधन नहीं है। ये गठबंधन है कि जमीनी तौर पे जो लोग ये सरकार को रहते हुए आहत हुए हैं, हमले का शिकार हुए हैं, वो तमाम लोग गठबंधन बनाया है।
लंबे समय तक यहाँ पर लेफ्ट का शासन रहा, उसके बाद लेकिन कहीं न कहीं लगता है आपको सिंगूर है, नंदीग्राम है, उस पर पार्टी ने माफी तक मांगी है, तो अब लगता है कि जनता को आप आश्वस्त करेंगे कि अगर मान लीजिए आपकी सरकार आती है तो कुछ
सवाल ये है, अगर 34 साल आप सत्ता संभालते हैं, ये जाहिर बात है कि आपको कुछ गलतियां होगी। उन्होंने नारा दिया था परिवर्तन का और उसका मुख्य बात था कि हम बदल लाएंगे, बदला नहीं। लेकिन पहला दिन से जो बदला लेना शुरू हुआ उससे लगातार हमला चली वामपंथियों के ऊपर, खास करके अपने सीपीआईएम के ऊपर। 22 पार्टियां थी 2011 के चुनाव में तृणमूल कांग्रेस के साथ जो इकट्ठा वो परिवर्तन लाने के लिए काम किया, लेकिन आज कोई भी नहीं है। कांग्रेस वो उनके साथ ना सिर्फ चुनाव साथ लड़ा बल्कि वो सरकार में भी शामिल हुआ था, लेकिन एक साल भी नहीं खत्म हो पाया जब उनको भी बाहर आना पड़ा क्योंकि उनके ऊपर भी हमला शुरू हो गया।
Now, election in the Kasba Assembly constituency in South 24 Parganas district of West Bengal will be held on the 30th of April. And prior to that, all political parties are engaged in campaigning to woo as many voters as possible.
People in the Kasba district of West Bengal believe whichever party comes to power should serve them. That need to be addressed, and they expect the party that wins to fulfill promises.
Traffic is a problem, infrastructure is a problem, road construction is a problem, then of course sanitation is a problem, garbage management is a problem. These are some of the pressing issues which I feel is very important. I expect that political parties realize our problems and they work in that regard.
TMC candidate Javed Khan is confident on a win in Kasba. He claims his party has solved more problems in last 5 years than the CPIM did in 34 years. Khan says with the TMC coming to power here, the area has undergone an image makeover.
এবং আজকে এই 4.5 বছরে যে কাজটা আমরা করতে পেরেছি কসবা কনস্টিটিউয়েন্সিতে 34.5 বছরে সিপিএম পারিনি, এবং সেই জায়গা আজকে অন্তত আমরা বলতে পারি যে আমরা রাস্তাঘাট হোক, ব্রিজ হোক, জল ও পানীয় জলের ব্যবস্থা হোক, নিকাশির ব্যবস্থা হোক, তার সঙ্গে লাইটের ব্যবস্থা হোক, বাচ্চাদের স্কুলে পড়াশোনার ব্যবস্থা হোক, এই পার্ক হোক, ফুটবল মাঠ হোক, হসপিটাল হোক, সব ব্যাপারেই কিন্তু আমরা সরব ছিলাম এবং সব ব্যাপারে আমরা কাজ করেছি।
On the other hand, CPIM candidate Satrup Ghosh claims people are looking for change as they have suffered under the TMC. He is confident that people will back the CPIM Congress alliance and says increasing crime rate in the area is an indicator that TMC has failed to work for the welfare.
We are requesting the people to support us, and more than our request, what the people of Bengal have gone through for the last 5 years, surely they are with us, they are with the left and the Democratic Alliance that we are fighting on behalf of, and surely we expect the people to come and support us.
Kasba goes to polls in the fifth phase of elections on April 30th. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
With a quick break here, up next we're heading down south. Stay with us.
39% area of the country is under drought. सावन के महीने में एक पाव दाल लाए. सावन. August is when she had last cooked dal in her house. Malya can run away with 9,000 crore rupees. 1,14,000 crore rupees of corporate debt can be written off, and they don't have money to offer 2 kgs of dal.
Watch State of the Economy with Swaraj Abhiyan leader Yogendra Yadav on Rajya Sabha television.
Welcome back. Now, Kerala was the first state in the country who gave legal recognition to the lottery business. The business now contributes the biggest share to the government's fund. Many get employment from the business, but for many, it also creates a lot of problems. Here's a report.
A single ticket to a world of wealth and fortune. That's a promise lakhs of people have found impossible to resist since 1967, when Kerala became the first state to start the lottery business.
Many may not agree with the way in which lotteries are being dealt with. Like, lottery has a lot of negative connotations. But here in Kerala, the entire profit of the lottery goes in for social welfare activities. And that is why lottery, if it is an issue in the election, it will be used by UDF as something that they would say has benefited a lot of people.
The Kerala government has a lottery wing with 14 offices in every district, 40,000 authorized agents, 1,40,000 retail vendors, and many unauthorized agents sell almost 70 lakh lottery tickets every day. In the last 5 years, earnings from the lottery business have jumped from 557 crore to 5,596 crore. The government wants to take this to 10,000 crore.
My government came to power. Then the finance minister, Mr. K. Mani, introduced a very strong policy on lotteries. We ban all other states' lotteries, and we encourage the state lottery. You see, within 5 years, our turnover went up to 10 times.
Kerala is concerned, the main income out of, other than that of the tax, is the income from the lottery. So crores of rupees they are getting. So we can't prohibit this lottery, but at the same time we have to find out the source of income other than the tax.
The other side is the human cost of the lottery story. Entire families have landed deep in financial crisis, especially laborers and auto drivers who regularly waste large amounts of their earnings, although jobs for lottery sellers is a positive spin-off.
फायदा है ना कुछ लोग जो ताश खेलता है ना इसी ममता पे कि ये लॉटरी टिकट लेता है लाखों रुपया लगाता है लाखों रुपया मिल जाता है 5,000 मिलता है और 2,000 मिलता है ऐसे तो बहुत पैसे मिलते हैं इसमें
अभी 4 महीने से शुरू किया है अभी वो गरीब लोगों को ये लेने से अच्छा लगता है छोटा प्राइस लगता है इसलिए डेली वो थोड़ा फायदा है.
Kerala's Palakkad and Thrissur districts sell the highest number of lottery tickets. And after the business went online, Thiruvananthapuram and Kollam witnessed more buyers. Considering all aspects, experts feel the debt-ridden state government won't be able to stop the business. Ravindra Shoran's report for Rajya Sabha television.
And now to Tamil Nadu, where prominent leaders in the state have declared their assets ahead of the May 16th assembly polls. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha has declared that she owns movable and immovable property worth 113.73 crore rupees. While her assets have seen a decline of 3.4 crores as compared to last year, Jayalalitha's asset value has seen a 5-fold growth in the last 5 years. DMK President and former Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi has also declared movable assets of 13.42 crore rupees. The DMK Supremo has also announced that he holds no immovable property. Now, over the past decade, governments in Tamil Nadu spent nearly 12,000 crores on just three freebie schemes: color television sets, laptops and household appliances. The state spends huge amount of money on SOPs, and given the state's finances, the question being asked is whether governments could continue with the policy of giveaways. Here's a special report.
On a hot April afternoon, after finishing her household chores, Bhavani is effusing in praising the Chief Minister. She invites us inside her home to take a look at her valuables: a laptop, a mixer and a grinder. All of them gifts from the Jayalalitha government. For the last 26 years, no Chief Minister has won 2 elections in a row in Tamil Nadu. But Bhavani is confident that Amma will break the jinx.
முதலமைச்சர் அம்மா வந்து குடும்பத்துக்கு தேவையான எல்லாமே, பெண்களுக்கு தேவையானது எல்லாமே, மிக்ஸி, கிரைண்டர், ஃபேனு எல்லாமே கொடுத்துருக்குறாங்க. படிக்கிற பசங்களுக்கு லேப்டாப்பு, ஸ்கூல் பேகு, செருப்பு முதற்கொண்டு எல்லாமே கொடுத்துருக்குறாங்க. அடுத்த ஆட்சி வந்து அம்மாவோட ஆட்சி தான். 234 தொகுதியிலும் அம்மாவோட ஆட்சி தான் கண்டிப்பாக அமையும். எங்கள் ஓட்டு வந்து கண்டிப்பாக ரெட்டலைக்கு தான்.
Then there are social welfare schemes like Amma canteens, Amma water, Amma salt, Amma dal, Amma cement, Amma seeds and Amma pharmacies. Not to mention free cycles, free saris, free goats and cows.
ஆடு அம்மா ஆட்சியில் கொடுத்தாங்க, அவங்க தான் ஜெயிப்பாங்க. அவங்க தான் கொடுத்தாங்க, நல்லா செய்ப்பாங்க.
The freebie culture is a big phenomenon in Tamil Nadu. The DMK started it in 2006, distributing color television sets. It spent over 3,340 crore rupees on 1,53 lakh 14-inch TV sets, distributing them over 5 phases between 2006 and 2010. The AIDMK spent 1,200 crores in 2012-13 on 7,84,000 laptops for students and spent roughly around 10,200 crores in the next 5 years. The party spent 2,000 crore rupees on mixies, grinders and table fans in 2012-13. The next year, the bill was 1,250 crores again on the same products. Many complained the freebies were of poor quality, while others claim they were left out of the schemes because they were DMK followers.
எங்களுக்கெல்லாம் மிக்ஸி கிடைக்கலீங்க. வாங்கக்கூடிய அளவுக்கு அந்த கார்டு வச்சிருக்கிற எல்லாமே இருக்குது. அதெல்லாம் எங்களுக்கு கொடுக்கல. பாதி பேருக்கு கொடுக்கல. அப்படியே கொடுத்த மிக்ஸி கண்ணில உடைஞ்சு போச்சு. அதனால வந்து பாருங்க அங்க இருக்குது.
நோ கெட் மிக்ஸி கிரைண்டர் பேன் கிடைக்கலமா. மிக்ஸி கிரைண்டர் பேன் கிடைக்கல. நகி கார்டுக்கு தரல.
In election after election, the two Dravidian parties have tried to outdo each other on freebies. The huge strain on the state's finances nearly doubled the revenue deficit in 2016-17. The interim budget for this financial year projected the revenue deficit at 9,155 crore rupees as against 4,616 crore rupees in 2015-16.
So they make them people lazy not to work. If they are giving rice at the lower price, they used to sell the rice to the rice mill owners. They used to get 3 rupees per kilo. They used to sell the rice for 4 rupees. And again it is polished, somewhat polished by the rice mill owners.
In 2013, the Supreme Court directed the Election Commission to frame guidelines to bring election manifestos under the Model Code of Conduct. It said the law is obvious that the promises in the election manifesto cannot be construed as corrupt practice. The reality cannot be ruled out that distribution of freebies of any kind undoubtedly influences all people. It shakes the root of free and fair elections to a large degree. It's time for the parties in Tamil Nadu to seriously introspect.
Tamil Nadu earned around 1.16 lakh crore from taxes last year. Now nearly a third of that, around 30,000 crore, came from the taxes from sale of alcohol from government-owned shops. Now both the Dravidian parties have promised prohibition if voted to power. Now with prohibition in operation and no quantum jump in taxes, with decline in investment, can Tamil Nadu afford freebies in the long run? Perhaps it's time Tamil Nadu looks for an answer. Reporting from E-Road with camera person Prem, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
In fact, Kriti Mishra is joining us this evening from Madurai in Tamil Nadu. And Kriti, you know, like your story pointed out, for 26 years, no Chief Minister has won a second term. But according to what you're getting as far as speaking to the people are concerned, the wave that you're seeing there, do you think Jayalalitha is going to break that chinks?
Yes, probably, Tracy, in 26 years, in a span of 26 years after MGR, no one has got a second chance to rule this state. And probably Jayalalitha is ready to take the bull by the horn. She is extremely confident and she, in fact, micromanaged these elections. She interviewed 600 candidates personally. And after 2 weeks, she decided to distribute tickets to around 227 candidates. Of course, the freebie scheme, mixer, grinder, fan, goat, sari, Mangalsutra, everything. She thinks that might go in her favor. AIADMK cadres are full of confidence. Now let's see what happens on May 19th. Over to you, Tracy.
Absolutely. And, talking about that prohibition clause, prohibition that they're looking at, perhaps it could become a reality. We don't know yet. But what's the kind of response that you're getting from the people? Because we do know that in Bihar, it was the women really who were rallying for it. We do know the men were, of course, not happy with it. And now, even now, despite the prohibition that we see in in Bihar, we are seeing it still thriving in many parts of the state. Is that something that you're seeing in Tamil Nadu?
Well, that's right, Tracy. All the political parties here in Tamil Nadu have jumped on the prohibition bandwagon. Let me have the liberty of saying that probably this is one step to woo the women voters. Tamil Nadu has 5.79 crore voters for these assembly elections, and out of that, 2.91 crore voters are women voters. So probably domestic violence is one thing that has emerged as a big menace in the society in Tamil Nadu. So probably all the political parties are looking to woo the women voters, and prohibition seems to be the best tool for that.
Absolutely. And women, of course, would identify with Jayalalitha herself, talking about prohibition. But that's just an assumption that I'm making. But thanks so much, Kriti, for joining us on this. And we'll continue tracking developments there, of course, in Tamil Nadu. Meanwhile, before we come to the end of the bulletin, let's take you through our poll snippets, what we're calling Poll Puri. A 6-member gang attacked PMK candidate R. Arul and his assistant on Monday in Tamil Nadu Salem West constituency. The gang barged into Arul's office and attacked them with wooden logs. Arul and his assistant sustained head injuries. Police suspect the involvement of a rival group of the PMK in the attack. In alliance with the UDF, the Congress is confident of a comeback in Kerala. President of the Kerala Pradesh Congress Committee, V.M. Sudhiran, said that the UDF was a united front which has been instrumental in the development of the state in the last 5 years. Opposition parties in West Bengal lodged complaints to the Election Commissioner against the State Agriculture Minister Purnendu Basu for allegedly helping in malpractices in his constituency. The complaint that the political parties have alleged that Basu and other TMC party workers were involved in illegally entering a polling booth and threatening the security personnel. The CPIM and BJP have also demanded re-polling in the Rajarhat Gopalpur constituency from where Bose is a candidate. And that's all we have for you for today on Verdict 2016. Thanks so much for joining us.